Hi, we're back with the electric
Fortune
cookie.
It's our random word generator experiment.
And it's available for free at
www.askefc.com.
And today, remember we looked up those cool things about Jesus in the church, and it said Jesus was a rescuer, and it said the church was worried about the assaults. Well, we're going to ask some other controversial questions about the economy.
And Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene.
What's her story?
So here's the screen. I'm going to zoom in on the screen. And Becky's going to hit the button.
Alright.
Okay.
Here we go. The impending economic collapse. What does the EFC have to say?
It says, aroused by refusal, circumstances, advice, guidance. So we're going to write that down, and we're going to contemplate some of the aspects of that. Aroused by refusal. So people are getting aroused by the refusal. There's been this worldwide arousal. People going kind of crazy dealing with this. And the circumstances, people are refusing the guidance, and we're here to provide some advice. And of course they're caught up in vice, and now we're going to ask what to do about it. So that's pretty coincidental there. Aroused by refusal. They're like the people went crazy in one country because they were spending all this money bringing the Pope. Yeah, I think it was in South America, someone told me. And that there was no money for people to eat, but there was money to pay for all the Pope's stuff.
Well, that's ironic.
And that's ironic, yeah. So what was this question is what to do about it. And it says heirs. Now you notice we didn't type the question in. You don't have to type the question in. Heirs, technical, composite, comprehensive.
Well, the entire thing seems to be in a funk.
So it's to
and it's kind of hard to comprehend exactly what's going on because there's so many factors involved. And I think that confusion is a big part of the problem. You know, people don't really understand why the whole thing is collapsing, supposedly, because it basically boils down to an inability of people to compromise and share. You know, they just want to stay rich, and the poor are too poor to spend money on things.
and there are technical things that are comprehensive, but people are in a funk. And the empire is like the empire.
There's a lot of technicalities that need to be looked at. But at least the air is free. That's what we should do, is breathe. Take deep breaths so that you can think clearly.
That's a good point. Is breathing and meditation.
Entire is like entire and empire. Rhymes with empire. Entire is the fuel problem, the oil crisis. And you know, the problem seems to be that people won't be able to afford oil, and they won't be able to get to work, and you know, that'll be a huge problem for society.
So let's ask where it's headed. Where are things headed?
Okay. Luck.
Luck.
Tip.
Tip. Regaining amiably. So it's really about becoming friends with people and people tuning into increasing their luck.
Yes, because I've heard that the best chance of surviving when these things do go wrong is to be a part of your community, be close to your neighbors so that you can get together and work as a team. So it's definitely making people need to be social. And tip. One more. I used to be a waitress, so that speaks to me. And as far as I'm concerned, the tip that we get, it kind of has to do with luck of the draw, like what table are you going to get, but also it has to do with being amiable. So I think if you have a good attitude, people will be willing to help you, and that could be the key to survival, that community. And that's how we regain our economy in all of its glory. So we got advice up here, we got tip down here, guidance, and this is the EFC's advice.
And we did see some interesting stuff on increasing your luck, that thinking that you are lucky gives you more chance to be lucky, that there's studies on luck and how to improve your luck.
Yeah, that goes along with the law of attraction.
Right.
That, if you think that you're going to be starving and bored, then that might happen because you won't open yourself up to the opportunities that, can help you out in the situation.
Right, right.
So,
and then there's the tip of the iceberg principle, that no matter what you see, you're only seeing the top 10%, and there's 90% of everything that's hidden from you.
right.
So all this money and all this wealth and all the secrets and all the solutions are still yet to be found, and they'll be found by regaining our love for each other and love for nature, and
because we really only see the tip of the iceberg in terms of what is creating the problem, because if the government has something to do with it, there's a lot of controversy over whether they have the masses' best interests in mind. And because they have a lot of control in the media, it's possible that they're filtering out important information, and we only see the tip of that iceberg. And also, it could be that they're trying to create paranoia to keep the people weak.
right, that there may not be an economic collapse at all, and that it's really something that they've been in control of all this time. And it may be that the government is just keeping people poor, great, keeping the corpse, keeping us as corpses.
So this one's great. Basically, it's saying if you want to get lucky, its tip is to
Regain.
amiably, basically make friends.
Right, because that's been established as the survival mechanism anyway.
And hopefully it'll regain its regularity, stability.
Okay, so should we ask about Mary Magdalene now?
All right. Let's see. Ta-da-ta-da. Zooming in.
It looks like the computer's frozen. Maybe we should stop
no.
and wait till it regains itself.
Okay. We'll be right back. How do I stop this thing? The red buttons?
Yeah.
Stop.